Welcome, YouTube world. This is video number 2 on breathing. Breathing with our bellies, deep belly breathing or diaphragmatic breathing is very helpful to us as athletes if we're going to try to be the best we can be running, whether it's a mile or a marathon, getting oxygen into our body so that the oxygen can get dispersed into our muscles, because that's part of the fuel system of how our body works. You know, if you're doing a 100-meter sprint, you probably don't need oxygen while you're doing the 100-meter sprint. But if you watch the elite athletes when they sprint, they really don't need to take a breath while they're running that short distance. But when they're done, you can see them breathing because their oxygen needs to catch up with them. Did you see that little fruit fly flew in front of my face there? That was a reflex. My hand just went and tried to nab it. I think I missed. So we talked about doing belly breathing and to get as much oxygen in as we can, and to exhale slowly. I just did a little slow exhale there, and automatically my voice kind of calmed down a little bit. It's really interesting. When we exhale, activates the rest and digest part of our brain. So if we exhale over amount of time, that time that we're exhaling, exercising, activating that part of our brain, which is involved with our parasympathetic nervous system. Rest and digest, calming. So tune in to find, if you haven't seen it, video 1 on breathing that talks more about it. But I want to show a different exercise today using a balloon and trying to take a balloon, breathing deep with our belly without moving our shoulders or our ribs, you know, without doing that, which you can't see on the video, I think because it cuts off here, and then inflating the balloon to strengthen those muscles. So something like this. You just watch and observe and see what happens. So I'm going to take a deep breath in. One breath with my stomach. All right, I'm going to take another deep breath in. And I really have to use my muscles in my abdomen to push the air out. Now, that's always fun too. Let's have a little fun with the balloon noise. When I'm done with it, I'm going to let it go flying. So, whoo, let it go shoot. So let's try this again, but I want to have you see what happens when my muscles do something a little different. So, did you see my cheeks blow out? I could feel them blow out, and then I was using my mouth muscles to take the air that was in my cheeks to push into the balloon. And you don't want to do that. That's practicing and exercising those muscles. So practice breathing with just your belly and pushing that air into this balloon. And again, here we go, ready? Practice consistently and frequently. What at first takes effort to learn, whether that's piano, guitar, driving a car, calculus, addition, subtraction, spelling, handwriting, that which takes effort to learn at first, if it is done frequently and consistently, will work to become more automatic. Our brains are efficient, and they make shortcuts. We're going to do some videos at some point talking about some of the brain tricks our brains do because they works to be efficient and create shortcuts. Not today though, but just to highlight, practice. If you do exercises like the one on breathing video 1 or this one on 2, and you make it, if it's not every day, every other day, just like you do when you run every day, your body adapts to that and gets better at it. You do the strengthening work, the ancillary work for running, core work and drills and stuff. You do them frequently and consistently, then your body will adapt and change and get better. And eventually, your breathing, if you practice this, breathing with your belly will become automatic and effortless. It will become the default. So when somebody tells you to take a deep breath, you're not going to go. When somebody tells you to take a deep breath, you go just with your stomach. All right, YouTube world, go out there, practice, be consistent, be good to each other, and run with joy.